Good morning, it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards, and a new card for you today. I'm calling this one Ornate Style Tropical Oasis Thank You. And this is the inside. And then the envelope to kind of match what I've done to the inside of the card. So let's get started, and as I go along I'll tell you what products I used. So we'll set this over here. There, so you can see it. I have all my pieces ready. Okay, the first thing I did, well, I stamped the envelope, and let me tell you what stamp set I used for this. It's brand new. It's called Ornate Style. This is going to be in the new annual catalog, and it's a suite, part of a suite. So it comes with, the suite includes, if you want to purchase the suite, it includes, let's open here, it includes this stamp set, and get these dies here, these dies. That's a bundle if you want to order those together. If you sign up as a demonstrator, you can order these now. So that's a bundle. And then there are more. There's this stamp set, which we're not using today, with these dies. That's a bundle. You save 10% when you order these, this bundle or this bundle, or both. You save 10%. And then there's ribbon, old olive and terracotta tile. There are Gilded Gems, those are very beautiful. And then the paper, and it's 12 by 12, and I've already cut mine into 6 by 6, so it's easier for me to use. I haven't used any of it yet, but let me show you what it looks like. This out of the way. It's very beautiful paper. I love it. This is one side of the paper, and if you flip it over, this is the other side, and there's some foiled paper in here. Very beautiful. So there's that. You're not done yet. There's more. Then there is this embossing folder. It's, I don't know if you can see it, I haven't used it yet, but it's little tiny flowers. It's very, very pretty. So this is a suite, and the suite, if you're interested in it, in becoming a demonstrator and ordering this suite, it is called Ornate Garden Suite Collection. If you'd rather wait and be a customer of mine, you can order it April 1st. So, but this is a perfect time to sign up as a demonstrator, because for $99 you get $125 worth of product, no shipping, and that's quite the deal. So let's get started on this card. Those are some of the products I'm using, I'm using the die from the this set right here. I'm using this die from the Ornate Layers dies. So we're using that. And then I'm using this image, which I probably said it already, but from the Ornate Style right down here. So that's what we're using from this stamp set. Okay, let's get started. I have a piece of So Saffron, 8.5 by 5.5, opens like this. And then I have a scrap that I cut out with the scalloped oval die, and it's the smallest one. Then I have a piece of soft suede that's 5 1/4 by 4, and we're just going to glue that to the front of our card. So we'll do that first. And I embossed this with, this is called Coastal Weave 3D Embossing folder, and it's in the mini catalog along with, on the page 39, with the Tropical Oasis suite. That's where you can find this. Okay. So set that aside for a second. And then I took a piece of real red cardstock, and this is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and you'll need 2 of these because you're going to cut one out for the inside with the Stitch So Sweetly scallop dies, and this is the largest one. So we're going to put these together like this. I used a piece of Whisper White that's about 3 1/2 by 2 1/4 to die cut that out. And then your DSP, and you can use any DSP you want, any colors. I really like this Tropical Oasis DSP, and this is 4 by 3. We're just going to glue this to the front of our card. Okay, just like that. Okay. And then I just used a scrap of Whisper White for my sentiment, and the thank you came from Timeless Tropical, which is part of this suite, and it's right here. So that's what I used for the thank you. And for die cutting this out, I stamped it first with Early Espresso, and then die cut it out with the smallest of the Stitched Shapes oval. And then the So Saffron piece is the smallest of the scalloped oval dies. So that's what I did for that. Okay. Then I took a piece of burlap trim, the braided burlap trim, and this is about 2 3/4 inches long, and I cut it in half, and you'll see why here in a minute. And I took some glue dots, and these are just from a paper pumpkin that I had. You can use the regular glue dots, and I attached them to this burlap trim. And then I took a Stampin' Dimensional, turned my sentiment over, and I put the Stampin' Dimensional right in the center. And then I'm going to put this braided trim, one piece on either side of that. Just like so. Because I didn't want the Stampin' Dimensional on top of the trim, because that would have been sticking up a little too high. So I just did that. And put that on there, like so. Then I took some more of the glue dots, just so this would stay down. I didn't want any chance of it coming off. And I put that on here. Okay. This kind of helps keep it secure so that your trim doesn't slip out of from under there. And then you can put it wherever you want on here. On this one I put it on the left. And I think I'll do the same on this one, and I let it hang over. Just like so. Okay. And then I took glue dots, or not glue dots, Stampin' Dimensionals, so that this could be popped up. Now, I used quite a few because I don't like things sagging in the mail, because they do go through a rolling machine at the post office, unless you ask them to hand stamp it. You can do that. They're starting to charge extra for any cards that have bumps. So you might as well tell them to hand stamp it, because that's what that's what the extra charge is for. And it's only 15 more cents. So now we're going to put this right in the center of our card. You can turn it, make it crooked. I'm the kind of person that likes everything straight and pretty symmetrical. That's just me. And then I took some of the holiday rhinestones, and I put a large one right here on the thank you sentiment, and then I used two small ones in the center of two of these flowers. And these are the red rhinestones on this packet of rhinestones. And you just kind of pick and choose where you want them. I think I'll put it on this one right here. Okay, so that's that. Now let's do the inside. So on the inside we're going to have this piece of the red, real red, and your sentiment, and I stamped this with Early Espresso and die cut it with that Ornate die. And I used So Sentimental, Your Friendship is a Blessing, to stamp here for the sentiment. So I'm just going to adhere this, and I only put glue in the center of this. Now you can use snail. I just like the liquid glue. And then you just center that on your piece of real red. And then we're going to glue this to the inside of our card. I wanted to remind you that during Celebration, if you be my customer and order $50 from me on my website, elainescustomcards.net, you can find all these products there. If you sign up as a customer under me, I will send you with you purchase $50 before shipping and tax, I'll send you a package of these basic jeweled rhinestones. Plus, you get a free $50 value celebration item for ordering $50. Okay. The last thing that we have to do is to stamp our little swirly from the Ornate Style stamp set. And I just stamped them right here in the corner. The lower left corner and the upper right corner. Just like so. And that's your card for today. If I failed to tell you any of the dimensions or products that I used, please leave me a comment and let me know, and I read all comments and answer them all. You can also email me at elainescustomcards@gmail.com, and please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel so that there's a little bell down below, and you'll get notifications whenever I upload a video, and I try to do them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I think that's everything that I've put on this card, and I think I gave you all the dimensions. So you have a blessed day, and you just have fun stamping. Thank you so much for watching.